Alrighty, well there we are. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, folks of all ages, all sizes, and everybody in between. I hope you're all doing wonderful tonight, beautiful tonight, even amazing tonight. We are back at it again here with some more Elden Ring, and this is a permadeath run, which means that if we die a single time, we are forced to reset. On top of that, this is a randomized run, which means that if we die a single time, not only do we reset the full run, we don't get the same seed. So say goodbye to possibly the ghost poker here, which I really hope that would never happen, but it's a part of the rule set. It is a part of what we have to lose. But anywho, folks, get yourselves comfy, get yourselves all ready and whatnot. I am setting up the last of my links right now as we speak, so go ahead and just sit back, relax a little bit, make yourself a nice cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you need, and yeah, let me get these links posted where they need to be, and you can all enjoy the beautiful, beautiful face of our main character here. So, which this would be Oreo, if I'm not mistaken. Which is actually one of our new subscribers. Which, by the way, folks, if you are new to the channel, I am starting to name subscribers after characters or challenge run whatevers. So whenever we come along that stuff, I mean, if you happen to subscribe at the time that I'm doing one of those challenge runs, hey, cool, you might have a chance to be the next name. So keep that in mind. Alrighty, folks. Well, that should just about be it for right now. So, last time we left off, we actually got ourselves a pretty solid start for the most part, honestly. Like, our gear is pretty darn good. We got ourselves Death's Poker, which, in terms of a starting weapon, there's really, like, that's pretty damn good, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Talismans aren't quite yet there. We have two really honestly, one really good one decent one, and then one which is nice, but it's very more situational in the grand scheme of things. But either way, pretty darn good gear set. Everything here is looking pretty darn spicy. We got a nice hood on, all that magic, Death's Poker, and the last time we left off, I think we were heading into Weeping Peninsula, if I'm not mistaken. We just gotten done fighting Vike right here. And, so yeah, I suppose away we go on into the Weeping Peninsula to see what we have available to us. Which reminds me, one thing I've actually started doing for this area over here is I've started checking on my way into the Weeping Peninsula, because I, funny enough, very frequently notice that there's always something problematic waiting right around the corner in Weeping. So, hopefully that's not the case, but just in case, I really should plan to check, just to be sure and whatnot. So, yeah. Heck, can't believe it, but I actually kind of got lost for a second there. Huh, interesting. Oh well. Alright, well, tell you what, let's go try the main way into Weeping. I did realize not too long ago, at least in terms of safety, that running into Weeping can be a little dangerous, especially considering what can spawn on that bridge may or may not cause you massive amounts of pain, which, fun enough, not about it. Not my favorite thing in the world. Fuck that guy, though. Okay, so we got Crab. I don't know if there's anyone on Ballista, but if anything, I just need to bait Crab out. Because if bait Crab out, then Crab in go bait. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, right? I think that makes more than enough sense. Alright. Cool. Wonderful. Okay, Smithing 5, Royal Knight armor set. That's Loretta's armor set, which is cool and everything, but I feel like we're pretty well stacked on armor right now. Like, our armor set's pretty darn good. We already got Poo-Poo Pants, which may or may not need an upgrade at one point or another here. Maybe. And we also have Giga Chad's armored chest piece, which that alone, in of itself, is just... Ooh. That's a dangerous fuck it. You know what? I'm feeling frisky. I'm feeling frisky with it. We're stupid. We love stupidity. Blood Flame Blade. That might be nice if I somehow at one point or another actually manage to pivot into a normal weapon. That would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind it. Hey, a free rune arc. Hell to the yes. Honestly, that's really nice. I don't know if we already have a stack of rune arcs, but honestly, if we don't, not a bad get. Can't complain. But no, Chad, I hope you're doing well tonight. Just kind of been working, I guess, on a variety of different things for the channel and whatnot lately. So the streaming times have not been as frequent as maybe I'd like normally, but it is what it is. And it's definitely, obviously, like, I'm doing stuff for projects to make other things happen right now. Just interesting things, videos that I want to put out, and essentially summarize certain runs that have come out beforehand. I don't think I'm getting this, but it's 600, so I might get it purely off the basis that I know it is actually, funny enough, really darn good. Also, Iron Whetblade is also really darn good. Black Knife Print, not very impressive. That's just a quest item. Memory Stone, I suppose I have the money for it, so sure. And everything else here is a kind of a fat mid out of 10. Well, I guess this is nice. Let's get that. Sure, why not? Cool. But yeah, no, that's kind of what's been going on lately. I've actually really been enjoying the ever-living hell out of Lethal Company lately, too, which, I mean, really shouldn't even come as a surprise, I suppose. I feel like the game is more than widely accepted enough at this point. It's just, like, a really damn fun game. I'm looking forward to seeing kind of where it all takes itself, because obviously the creator is taking it seriously. Like, they're going, hey, we want to see this improve even further. So I do want to see where they take it in the grand scheme of things. I only hope the best for it, because the project is nothing but fun. Though I hope they don't... This is a weird thing to say, but at the same time, like, if you get it, you get it. I hope they don't optimize the game too much, necessarily. Because there's a certain level of jank to a game that is just, I don't know what it is, but it adds that extra little bit of sauce to whatever you're playing, and it feels good. Like, it doesn't feel good in the moment of getting goobered on, or like having a monster just completely toss your ass across the map for no other reason than them's the fucking physics. But it just makes some really funny moments, honestly. It makes some really funny things happen. If anything, it'd be nice to see a developer who takes it into account, where they say, what if we made it so there's the game mode that's just the original base gameplay, what everybody fell in love with, and then there's the optimized version, you know? Something that's absolutely jank, and at the same time, you could also have it completely not jank at all. I don't know if that'd be a good idea, actually, but I feel like it could be at least neat, for what it's worth. I'm going to take a quick sip of my coffee here, chat, because I made it hot, and I'd like it hot, so... Ooh, Briar. Not gonna lie, not gonna fuck around with him. I mean... Here's the thing. I feel reasonably enough like we're pretty darn healthy, and if I can get off at least one Ghost Flame Ignition on this guy, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're fine here. This is absolute cake. We're good. This is gold. Go ahead and end his life real quickly with one quick explosion, and it's a GG's. Fuck this boy. Yeah, he doesn't get to breathe. It's only standard bell-bearing hunter, I suppose, so it's not as scary as it could have been, but, I mean, if there's, like... I think that boss isn't scary in a gank or a janky way. I think that boss is scary in like your first encounter with them is genuinely like, unless you you don't understand what they function with, like how they function, what's going on with them necessarily, and I like that a lot actually about them. Also, lightsaber sword, which is like inherently a cool concept. I mean, you really don't have to go too deep into it to go, hey, wait, homie's using his sword with the Force. That's some crazy stuff right there. It's always cool, honestly. It's always cool. If I'm not mistaken, there's some items over to the beach to our left. Kill this thing real quickly, though. Cool. Oh. Funny enough, I could have sworn that thing was, like, guaranteed to always drop at least a something. Oh well. I mean, it's not, luckily, that deep in the grand scheme of things, but still, would have been nice, I suppose, to get an item. The enemies here aren't really scary, but I'd like to kill them anyways, because killing. I mean, honestly, look at that. Look at the juice that this weapon provides. It is outright staggering and gorgeous in every single way. You just... Oh my god, it's such a good Ash of War. There's so many things this weapon does right. I'm such a big fan of it. I really am. How are we doing on resources, actually? I think we're pretty... Well, I say we're pretty darn stacked, but, like... We are pretty darn stacked. That's the hard reality of it. We are. We genuinely are. I might see what's here, but I might not fuck around with what's here, I think. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So things I'm probably looking for, I guess, at this point, would be more seeds, more tiers. Physique, I believe, isn't really anything special right now. It's got the charge attack on it, but that doesn't really work very well with Death's Poker. It's not really, it's not the play of the day for that one. Okay, we're already pretty well stacked on that front. I might get more, maybe more endurance at this point. Some more endurance might not be a bad idea, actually. More endurance, maybe more intelligence, I don't know. We'll kind of figure that out more as we move along, obviously, but... Because I'm forgetting if Death's Poker... I believe it scales off of intelligence. Not the weapon itself. The weapon itself does not. But the Ash of War does, if I'm not mistaken. So. We got a bird, we got a fat... Ooh... Okay, that's a tad bit worrisome. Like I said, a tad bit worrisome. Luckily, that Ash of War just crushes things into infinity. God, that's such a good Ash of War. Like, it does so much work for me, honestly, but I'm not gonna lie, the bird being here is mildly terrifying. That being said, Fat Boy here. Oh, I didn't really know what he was going to do there, but he sure did. And luckily, nobody else wanted to come play with us. That's really wonderful. We love to see it. Bleeding procs. We love bleeding procs here. Okay. Ooh, there's an imp on top of them. Okay. So, ideally... That is ideal. Yeah. That's not as ideal, but the bird fight is going pretty well. Okay, the bird went well. Good. We love to see it. Birds can be obnoxious. Yo, fucking busting ass in a crowd like this, brother? Don't do that, you rude... Ah, fucking bastard. Actually, I'm curious if that would work, and it did not do the thing that I thought it was going to do, which I guess fair enough, but still, at the same time, it would have arguably been more interesting if it had worked. I was hoping that it kind of, the bleed proc cloud would also affect the other enemy, but whatever. It is what it is. We're doing... really, we're not doing awesome on resource management for the AOW right now, but that's fine. Prayerful Strike. That'll be really useful eventually. That actually will be really useful. That'll be really useful primarily if we run into any of the Deathrite birds, because Deathrite birds are incredibly weak to holy damage, so we can definitely use that to our advantage. Yay for that much. So I think I've kind of already stated it. Ooh. That is really obnoxious placement of that. Okay, that also was really obnoxious placement of that. I mean, luckily most of the things here aren't really too worrisome to deal with just on a daily basis, but still, kind of worrisome. Okay, cool. Put this man in the dirt. Love to see it. All out of our blue raspberry juice, which is unfortunate, but we'll not worry about that. Does this kill him? Hey! Cool. Nice. Free magic grease. Oh! Shit! Legendary! I almost completely whiffed. The fucking Eclipse Shuttle. Run a randomizer and tell me how often you run into the Eclipse Shuttle within the first act of the game. Because I shit you not, that thing just has a lovely-ass habit of just showing up so often. It really does. It genuinely shows up so damn frequently. It's not like it's probably not even that bad in the scheme of things. It's just, it's wild how often it shows up. That's really the crazy part. Oh, fucking fart flower. God damn it. The annoying part about I guess I could just... You know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't really care. If it rots me, it rots me. I'm already within, like, 5 feet of my, my next bonfire here. There we go. Cool. Tell you what, I guess I could go down this way and check out and see what we're dealing with. Actually, I should technically be able to just kind of see it from right here. Do I have the binoculars by chance? I do not. Okay, fair enough. Well, either way, I should be able to eventually see whatever's down there, unless it's like a boss specifically that only spawns in. Then in that case, no. No, I'll have to wait until that point. Oh, well that's fucking cool. A dragon. I'd really prefer not to fuck around. And a fucking magic ball. Of course there'd be a magic ball here. The good news is the magic ball ain't gonna hit me. Well, oh, scared myself. Wahoo! I think I missed an item there, but whatever. Unless that was like the one smithing Somber 4 that I needed. Which, you know, if it was, that seems about right for this game. Alright, so we're getting out of that room. Oh, baby. No. I don't think so. The number of times the enemies in this game are just more than a little ridiculous. Oh, gosh. Please? No? That doesn't work for you? Okay, how about this? There we go. Look at that explosions. I love this weapon. This will probably be the weapon that I do use for this run, granted, but I do want to state that every other run, we're not going to be necessarily using the same thing. I do intend on using other things as we move along. It's just, for right now, this is the weapon. Alright, burn the old woman. Wonderful. You know what? Fuck it. It's gonna poison me. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab what I want out of this room and move along with my day. Yo, Rossi! Hey, bud! It's good seeing ya. I am doing, for the most part, pretty darn good. I cannot complain right now, man. I am just having a little bit of a chill night right now. We're just playing obviously, some Elden Ring. What is Perma-Death again? It is essentially the same thing as no death. It just means that the death, if I die, it's a permanent death. That's all. So. Yep, exactly. Good old Alt F4 rules. Though, honestly, it should be pretty damn hard for me to die, because this weapon is absurdly good. So unless I get truly, absolutely fucking bamboozled gimmicked into the dirt, or I goof up like a moron, which both are equally likely in this game, yeah, we should be fine. This weapon carries. This weapon hard carries. The only thing this weapon kind of suffers from is its base moveset. The standard heavy attacks on it aren't really great. I'm not a fan of it, but it's not that bad. I did not have to kill that goat. That was just kind of mean. However, I feel like it's wrong if I only kill one goat and leave the other one alive. The squirrel gets to live. We'll leave that one alive. Oh yeah, no, fall damage can definitely kill me. Like, that's the thing, is there's absolutely a ton and a half of ways that this game could just end poorly because I get gimmicked out the ass. Like, we could run into the wrong boss right here. This could just be Melania behind this door, frankly. Oh no, Rossi, you lost a run to fall damage, bud? I am terribly sorry. Niall... Niall isn't the worst thing in the world, but here's where he becomes a little bit more problematic, is when his goons start chasing you down. Also, Niall decided to start interacting a little early. You know what, I'm gonna take the hit. Cool. Honestly, this will be fine. I think this will be fine. Interesting. That was not the intended reaction there. Huh. Like, I'm okay with it, personally. Like, that is more than fine by me. That's fair. Personally, I kind of messed up there, so that was on me. That's fine. I keep overrolling it on accident, and I don't know quite why. It just kind of keeps happening. You know, almost throwing wasn't quite my plan there, but it sure does help that I have enough health for risky moves. I guess I should have remembered that's still Niall at the end of the day, but I don't know. Oh well. We got away with it. That's the important part of the equation. That and friendship. So, let's see here. We're still kind of in our early level cycle right now. I could technically just keep pumping right into... Yeah, I thought so too, man. I thought I had just completely thrown the run, like, instantaneously, which would have been... let's be realistic, it would have been pretty funny. Tell you what, I am going to go with more endurance, I think, for right now. Let's do that, and then let's actually get an extra blue on hand, because honestly, it's so good having an Ash of War that's so good. It really, really is. Alright, cool. I am gonna drink some more coffee. Have we Eldened the ring yet? Unfortunately, no. The ring of the Elden has not quite been there yet. It's okay, though. We'll get there eventually. We will absolutely Elden this ring. I believe it. In chat, I believe you should... That is some lag. Okay. Well, I guess the game doesn't like this area very much right now, so fair enough. That's fine. I am curious if I should start pumping into health again. Oh my god, this area is really kind of chugging in it. It wouldn't hurt to have more health in the grand scheme of things, but honestly, I feel like our stats are pretty well kitted at this point to where we can just kind of focus on other things for the time being. Okay, what do we got here? Pumpkinhead, I mean, Pumpkinhead's scary, but it's not gonna probably... Yeah, I thought so. Not gonna catch me. I'm hoping we find some halfway decent loot while we're here in Weeping. There's, like, particular things I would love to find right now. Primarily just upgrade materials, honestly. That would be, like, the biggest thing. But, you know, we'll have to see what comes up. Okina Mask is kind of big, though. That's kind of huge. I'm actually really happy about Okina. Jeez, oh Pete's, this area... It might be the fact that it's raining or something right now. Who knows? Maybe the randomizer does not enjoy rain. Yeah, that Okina Mask is insanely good, too. I'm actually quite happy about that one. That's a really good get. Especially, well, in case we need to use something with a higher dex requirement, it may not even happen, frankly, for some time. But we'll see. 4 extra inches to die. Alright, there we go. Cracked pot, wonderful. So, no, I think right now we're just kind of doing general setup habits, and also I figured, at least for the first run of things, I kind of want to spend more time in the beginning just fucking hands. Leave it to the hands every single time. There's certain enemies in this game that just will inevitably catch you, and it's a guarantee. Alright, stanching boluses. Kind of a useless item, really. Is that a worm? Ugh. Please don't fuck with me. I really don't have time for you. Good sir. By the way, folks, if you're having a good time and you like Elden Ring, you like randomizers, and you like YouTubers who do really stupid challenges, all for the sake of way too much fun, feel free to subscribe, you know? Honestly, we're always looking for new folks, and it is always a growing community. So, yeah, honestly. Ancient Dragon Smithing, that's gonna be useless for years. Oh. That's not gonna mean shit for so long. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so what do we got over in this side of Weeping? Also, we got the Merchant over here, which I'm a little excited, because merchants are always a fun time. Crimson Amber Medallion. Can't say that's... Well, maybe that's worth it. Maybe that is actually worth it right now. That might actually be more worth than anything. So, for so long. Tell you what. It'd be easier if I could tell just how long the health bar gets, but I can't quite tell. So, we're not going to worry about it. Alright, let's go this way. Ooh, fucking... The spawns over here are big and nasty. What the hell? Like, that's not really... A dragon isn't really the worst thing in the world to run into, but... Yeah, burb. Fucking burbs. If there's one thing this game is infamous for, it is their burbs and doggos. Which is funny, because obviously FromSoft must know to the extent that they're causing people pain, because they continue to do it. They do it quite willingly. Also, Golden Rune 1 off of a key item spawn? What the fuck? How awful. That's really bad. So no, I think I was talking about it earlier though, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, why don't I do more bosses this time around than I normally do? Just so that way we can kind of, one, hopefully, do a fair amount of leveling a little bit sooner than later. And two, I also want to get a chance to actually get the randomizer to really do as much as possible. I want to be able to experience more with the randomizer, and so I figured, hey, why not try some other boss arenas, so on and so forth. Granted, at a certain point, we are going to have to look, regardless, for Great Runes, probably, because it is endgame. We have to finish with a total of 5 right now. I'm not picking that up. We have to finish with 5, which is hard in of itself. Let's go and actually pick up 2 more of those, because I don't know how often I'm going to need these, but I might as well have them. How many burbs does it take to kill Millennia? You know, you're not wrong. Maybe I could run something like that. That sounds kind of fun for what it's worth. Alright, there we go. That actually does sound kind of fun. Let's go see what's up here. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, right. I just got my lantern. Let me go ahead and equip that real quickly. Also, we do have early access to Moog. I don't know if I really want to do early Moog, but I might do early Moog. Or not. I'm not going to do everything there. I'm just going to simply go there to see what's going on. See if it's worth being around in the area, because if it's worth enough... It's an early Stargazer. Also, the game is fucking chugging right now. Huh. Fuck this guy. Is it because it's still raining? I think it is. Runark activated. It is not activated right now. I guess I could, technically speaking. It's a smidge more health, so yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, I have no idea why the fucking frame rate is eating ass, but it sure is. Why is the frame rate eating ass? Is it because of the fucking rain? Oh my god. Yeah, this is kind of obnoxious, actually, because the fucking rain keeps fucking it up. Alright, big meaty smacks. Unfortunately, the stamina regen is slow as shit. There we go. Alright, big meaty smackers. Oh my god. The funny part is I'm getting hit right now, but it's like, it's not me. Is this the one that's on top of the mountains? I think it must be. Because it's a pretty meaty little boss. Holy! I don't know what's going on right now, but it sure is eating ass. What, was there, like, an even newer patch? Because I think we're just playing on, like, we're playing on, like, patch 1.09 or something like that right now. Huh. Hang on. We're just gonna reset the game real quickly, because maybe it's the rain, honestly? It could be. Yeah, we're playing on patch 1.10 right now. The game should not be chugging ass like this. I have no idea. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. It's still raining! Yeah, because I look this way, no lag. I look this way, fucking ass chunks. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, let's go somewhere else, because if this is a consistent habit, that's going to be really annoying. I have no idea why is the problem. Alright, let's go to Godric's Arena then, I suppose. Pastime on the Grace. Yeah, I could probably do that too, you're right. Also, I think Warping does it too, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I mean, hey, frame rate's not eating ass. It could have been the rain. It could have been the rain. It's just America giving me idea. Of course, America. Ah. Can I beat this stupid fucking game, not only without dying a single time, but also with every third input being completely consumed by the game's atrocious lag? Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. I saw those 2 seconds of lag right there. I'll have to look into it and see if it's something that actually requires me to update the game. It has, technically speaking, been a minute since I've had this game actually good and properly, like, at least on the PC, good and properly logged into the online for this game. I don't usually run this game with online, like, ever, when I'm on console, or on PC. Just because the amount of mods there are out there far outweigh my ever dwindling desire to ever do this game with multiplayer, usually. Eventually I will be doing the community run. I do have to do that at some point or another, honestly. And the only problem with a community run is it's like wrangling a bunch of cats and then hopefully making sure they understand where to place their signs and everything. And also hoping that you don't have goofballs who don't quite play the game very much so. Like, there's fun with goofballs, but there's also goofballs who want to turn it into a fight club on the spot, and it's like, no, no, no. That's not what was asked. But, you know, I do really want to do that community run at some point or another. I think I'm just waiting until it's to a point to where I can say, like, oh, hey, we have a sizable number of people at any given day, and we can just do that, you know? I don't need to loot this camp, but I want to loot this camp. Understand? Cool. Wonderful. Really, the rat was not the bigger danger here. The flying rat was way more dangerous than that, but anywho. This is not going to be worth it, isn't it? This is going to be... Yeah, son of a bitch. There's always those camps that just have absolutely nothing going on with them. Alright, what has this shopkeep got for us today? And I do want to probably get the Sites of Grace I come across as I come across them, because I personally don't know when I'm coming back to certain areas. Especially considering I'm going to have to possibly, eventually, start doing a bunch of church checks. Raya's necklace doesn't really help me out, but I'll get it anyways because it's on the cheap. Everything else here is kind of pointless. Yeah, kind of pointless, pretty much. Okay, cool. Yeah, that feels about right. Another thing I really want to do at some point here is I want to... Ooh. Man, why's a lobster gotta be right on top of that? I don't really like risking the run over getting the map right here, but it's the map. It's... Oh, that's a fucking... That's a frost one, too. No. God damn it. It's making my OCD run rampant right now not to get that map, but I can't risk the run over OCD issues. I know where I'm going, luckily. I've played this game more than enough. I'm not gonna go for it. Ooh, Golden Vow. Hell to the yeah, that's some good shit. We love Golden Vow here. Just one hit. You really want me to risk the run? You really want me to risk the run for that? I mean, I will. I will actively go back there and fight that lobster. I got Golden Vow, but I can't just apply it to a weapon. I see your OCD is running rampant too, Rossi. Alright, I'm gonna try it, and if I die, we all know what happened. To the lobster. Alright, let's see here. Check this. That's not really gonna help me here, but... Yo! I did not know what homie was gonna do! Stop it! That's the problem right now, is I don't really have buffs. Instant frost proc. Yeah, that's the problem right now, I don't really have buffs. All I have to my name right now is pretty much the one thing, which isn't bad, it's just not... It's not enough. It's not really a major buff. Little man. The little man's crazy! The Okina mask? Okina mask isn't a buff, though. I mean, I guess you could technically say it's, like, a very minor... Like, it's technically in a dex increase, I suppose. But... I don't really need that right now. What I need is the Mind Hood I'm wearing right now. The Mind Hood is probably arguably better, because that's giving me more casts of, whatchamacallit. I definitely need more Ghost Flame Ignition. Alright. There. We have the map. I hope you're all quite happy with that one. That was a bit of a risk. Luckily, we're already incredibly tanky as is. But I really love the fact that the run could have just completely been eaten right then and there by one silly lobster. Where's that pagoda? There's the pagoda! How did we get so off track? Every single... Alright, dog does not notice me. Could have just used the horse to get the map. I don't know about that. The lobster would have just sniped me. Kyan, buddy, guy. The lobster would have just been like, no, no, no. Target acquired. And fucking sniped my shit. That would have been it. To be fair, I don't think he would have killed me. At least at first. It's a lobster. Kyan, buddy, guy, have you played this game? Do you understand how terrifying seafood is in this game? Seafood in this game is like... Genuinely, they're on pace with the rune bears in their own right. It's just when you lose to a lobster, you feel worse. Kind of. Oh yeah, that too. Just a random black knife launched out of nowhere. Oh god, the fucking random black knife death beams. That is again one of the most crazy things that happened in this randomizer. They got nothing on birds. Oh yeah, nothing's got nothing on birds. Birds are the as far as it stands in this game, there's 4 enemies that are probably the absolute worst to encounter anywhere in the field. It probably goes, I'd say in this case, invisible black knife users. That's probably number 1. Then you have birds, then you have bears, then you have lobsters. Is that 4 or 5? Whatever, shut up. But they're still terrifying. Nothing's changed. Alright, I can do this. I want the item. I want my item. My greed knows no bounds. I need it. Yes, there is a mod to replace... Actually, funny enough, I do believe it to be the enemy randomizer. It's just a very... Speak of the damn devil. Yeah, no, in this case, there is a way to replace all enemies with that, yeah. Assassin approach thumbs. Oh, did we get Assassin's approach? Which, you know, honestly, that wouldn't be too stupid of an idea now, would it? Oh, that's such a lame item. I don't really... Anything from Renala doesn't really feel all that good, I think. Like, most of the items she gives you just aren't really all that awesome. I think her catalyst is, like, the best thing you get. You know what? Correction to that statement. I forgot about Banana Hat for 2 seconds. That is my bad, chat. That is a sin. I'm terribly sorry. I can't believe I would ever say such terrible things. 12 faith for, Well, is that so, sir? You know what? I'm actually going to sit down real quickly. I know I have the tear in the back pocket right now, but I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting that one. That one I don't really feel like entertaining. Not unless the damage is, like, outright delicious. It has to be pretty damn good for me to want to go up against it. I would rather not, though. Alright, do I entertain it? I guess I entertain it. Okay, I won't lie, the damage is pretty sizable, but it's not enough. But I'm also greedy! Okay, that damage is not good enough, chat. I don't think so. Like, I would pretty much have to reliably only use the one thing. Also, I really love how I tried to get away from the boss there, and just, they weren't having it. Lancias says no. Honestly, if the Ash of War takes me far enough here, we're good to go, for the most part. Oh, that did not work the way it was supposed to. Unfortunate. Okay, actually breathe some fire from a distance, asshole. He did not breathe fire from a distance. That is truly unfortunate. The problem is, chat, is I've already locked myself into the fight, and now I feel like I have to fight it. God, he does a lot of damage in water. I always forget that that's... I mean, like, obviously that makes more than enough sense, but still. Thank God that does as much damage as it does. No, I'm just trying to break your knees, sir. Let me... I am... your knees. Alright, almost dead. Hey! Oh, fuck that, Lizzie. I don't think that was worth it, chat. Well, I mean, shit, 41k is a lot, and also, what was the book he just gave us? What was that book, actually? Hang on here. That was book 9. Rancor Pot. Ah. Oh, God. Cayenne, that is dangerous, my friend. That is... I've thought about that one before, and I think the way we managed to kind of work that rule out in a way that wasn't too dangerous, as we essentially said, instead of doing it for, like, every shot, or a shot for every... a shot for every drink, what you would do instead in this case... Actually, let me get the Grace over here real quickly. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Rusty. I got the runes. I'm working on spending them soon enough here. But no, I think what we worked out is it would be like a sip of a normal, like a baby drink, essentially. So like a beer or a cider or something like that for every sip of a flask, kind of. Find out what speedrunners do. Star, hey! How you doing tonight, Star? Good seeing you. I decided to change up the formula for tonight just a little bit, because I figured, you know what, people might just be a little bit busy, which is fine. It's all good. So I figured I'd just kind of do this for the night. Let's see here. Tell you what, I'm going to get that up to 13 and I think 15, 16. That feels right to me, personally. Gotcha. Nice. So there's some things on the last couple of playthroughs that I realized I've missed, like, pretty consistent. That is a dangerous... Well, actually, it's not really a dangerous pile of enemies. It's just one dangerous enemy. Really, it is just one dangerous enemy. Luckily, our frost damage is insane, and the crab does not get to breathe. Okay, what do we got here? Roar Medallion, Blue-Silver Bracelets. Okay, so nothing crazy off of that. But it was still, like, it's objects. That's what we care about. Why isn't Strength the same stat as Stamina? What do you mean? Why isn't Strength the same stat as Stamina? I think I would like to do a drinking game at some point or another here, honestly, because it does sound like just a good idea. Sounds like a lot of fun. Oh no! That is a very dangerous enemy. Funny enough, this situation right here feels like it'd be really good if I had shit, I'm forgetting what it's called. Night Maiden's Mist. No. Fucking silly bastard giant? Alright, run away. That guy right there is terrifying. Here's what we want to do. I'm going to see if I can bait out his range attack. If I can do that, surely... There we go. Love to see it. Put him in the grave. Okay, cool. Any items? Hey, what a sweet... I stole his bones. God, what a good weapon art. Just absolutely demolishes little crowds like that. The only other thing I think I really would have loved for this run, again, is Nightmane's Mist. Because it genuinely is, like, in terms of crowd control, it is one of the best things ever. It does so much work. It is awesome. Stamina and equip load. I feel like that was only Dark Souls 2 that did that. Dark Souls 2 is the only one I think that did that, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really glad that this bastard apparently can't backstab, or if they can backstab, they're just very bad at their job. Cookbook, okay. Also, I guess I haven't picked up the cookbook crafter yet from Kale, which I should probably do that at some point here, more than likely. Alright, well, I think we've just about covered most of what's over this way, so we're going to actually head back over this way, I believe. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Dark Souls 2, I believe, is the one that did that. Dark Souls 1, Endurance and Equip Load were in the same category. The weird one that Dark Souls 1 did, though, was they added in Resistance. Resistance was a category. I guess they really figured that poison would be a bigger threat than it ended up actually being in that game. Which, not to say that it wasn't a threat, it just... like, grand scheme of things, poison in Dark Souls 1, usually you're dying more often to just outright jank than anything else in that game. Once you understand the baseline formula for Dark Souls 1, it's very straightforward. It's super simplistic. Not to say it's bad, just it's very, very straightforward. At that point, really, if you die in that game, it's more often than not because, well, you got gimmicked. Dark Souls 1 is a lot of gimmicking. Also, Deadly! Hey, buddy! I didn't even see you there for a minute. How you doing today, bud? Hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're doing super duper. Oh, speak of the Black Knife. I'm actually really happy about that. That is a really good weapon pull. This is also just one of the best weapon pulls. Oh my god, it's so good. It also has the baseline moveset of the Claymore on it, and if there's one moveset that I vibe with probably the most, it is the Dark Souls 1 Claymore moveset. It feels so good, so sexy to me. It's such a delightful weapon. I really love it. So that's awesome. We got the Black Knife, and we also have the Death's Poker, which, I mean, shit, in terms of top-tier weaponry, I think we nailed both enchiladas. Only problem is Faith is a requirement we have not been pouring into at all. So it's not exactly ideal right now. I need daggers real quickly. There we go. Also, while I'm at it, let's just go ahead and unequip all of that. And I think this will be my first time I get to show you guys a really neato trick when it comes to the arrow type that I had in my back pocket. Yeah, no, exactly. No, Deadly, it's really crazy, man, because it was between the Death's Poker and Nightmane's Mist. And I was just like, oh, wow. Well, I guess now we get it up to a +5. Shit. I'm immediately happier. That's awesome. Damn, we get to get a +5 already. Maybe even higher than that, because I don't remember if we got a 6. please look up at the balloon. Oh my god. There. Oh shit. Well, I guess if I'm gonna pour into magic, that'll be nice. What do I mean between? I mean that Nightmane's Mist is insanely good, and, like, in terms of, like, what I could have picked... Oh, shit! Black Knife armor? Lower stats, but higher... That's stealth! Oh, that's so awesome! Okay, never mind, the run's... I think the run's GG's, like... New Game 0 is completely settled. I think we're gonna win. Already got a +5 Death Poker and Black Knife armor. Holy. That is a dangerous enemy. Like, it's not... No, I'm not going to get this item. I really don't want to risk that. Not even remotely. Alright, EG, my beloved. Take care of me. Do I have both? I do not have both, unfortunately. And that's what I mean. The start of the game in the character creation, it literally, like, the options were Nightmane's Mist with a Gelmir staff, and then Death's Poker.
Well, I presume.
I had the availability of both, but I had to choose one. So, which I think I chose correctly in the grand scheme of things, because I have a just glorious weapon on me right now. And I don't think I should ever complain about that. A little bit more cash in pocket. I'm not gonna speedrun this one actually at all, Cayenne. This one is just about enjoying it, and oh shit, we can already get it to +7 even? Wait, can we get it to +8? Oh! 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 Oh no! We can already get it to +9? Sheesh. Okay, well, I'm not gonna complain. That would be goofy. I'm not gonna lie, this increases our odds, like, substantially in the grand scheme of things, but... Oh my god, it costs so much moolah. I always forget this part. Oh my god, a +9 already? Oh, that feels so good, actually. That is insanely good. I'm very happy about that. Alright, let's go do the graveyard over this way. And we'll also, I suppose, head into Carrion Manor. What bosses have I killed so far? We killed Morgott. In terms of mainline bosses so far, we killed the first Margit fight, which wasn't Margit, it was Deer Ancestor, Ancient Deer Ancestor. And then our Godric was Radagon. Or Radagon. Radon, my bad. Get fucking toasted, brother. No, honestly, El Radon indeed. Man ran right into my track and absolutely got melted by the ghost flame. It was very, very delightful. Oh my god, Dragon Halberd! Fuck! Like, oh my... That again is like an insanely good somber weapon. Your one would end on Radon in Godric's Arena. Well, in this case, we came really well prepared for the most part, and we did a very good job of it. So, yeah. We got away with it. That's the good news. Those arrows feel more accurate than usual, which is kind of weird. Is modding hard? Yes and no. It depends on the game you're doing it with. There's also people who are nice enough to just put modding tools out there, which, if you can find a mod manager, even if it costs you some money, I'd seriously recommend it. Like, if you are invested in doing it yourself, best of luck, because it's not the most straightforward process. Even if some folks will say it's actually very straightforward, it's just not, honestly. There's certain learning curves to it and everything, which fair enough, I suppose, but um, I will say, oh my god, that guy almost grabbed me. I will say, in this case, for the randomizer was actually, it was pretty straightforward. The randomizer was pretty straightforward. The randomizer kind of comes as its own. It pretty much does what I just said about the mod manager, where it kind of comes prepared on its own accord. So you don't really have to stress it in the same way. I don't trust the bear, so yeah, run around the bear. Cool, nice. But yeah. The other thing too about mods that can be a little difficult in terms of learning it, especially again without the mod manager, you may not know it happening. If you're playing a game that is still in their updating process, and this actually affected me a little while ago. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. 2 seconds here. Imagine getting more poise boosting armor. But no, I was explaining a challenge that we ran into a little bit ago here. We had done our heavy load Elden Ring run, and funny enough, that run was actually meant to be with the shotgun mod reinstalled. That was the intention. Unfortunately, though, the mod itself actually was out of date, and because of that reason, we couldn't actually use the mod good and proper anymore. The other issue is that sometimes if a mod creator decides that they're done, well, doing whatever they're doing, you don't really have a way around it, necessarily, because, yeah. Which, frankly, kind of sucks, because I was really looking forward to doing the heavy load, no death run, with the shotgun mod installed, because honestly it just sounded really funny, and it was the run suggested by Bacon, and it just made more than enough sense to have Bacon with a shotgun in hand running around for a no death run. Arguably the run was more impressive just because we didn't have it, I suppose, because technically it was a legitimate run other than us modding in the finger, which was the weapon of the run that Bacon really wanted to see. So, yeah. You can, yeah, you can deadly. It's just, at that point, there's a different process of how you kind of have to go around everything. And then you also have to figure where does that mod fit into the game. Also, accidentally triggering this bastard, not awesome. That's fine. Chug on his asshole. Oh god, I always forget how much damage those guys can do. Let's see if it was even worth it. No worries, Rossi. See you in a minute, bud. I wonder what we're going to be facing in this arena today. I've pretty much made it a staple to just always go this way. I don't really care. What was that enemy? That enemy is something you can find in 2 different locations. One is in well, actually 3 different locations. It's a lion with a blade attached to his wrist, which is honestly pretty cool and edgy all at the same time. Said no one ever. But honestly, it is a neat design. We love it here. Oh, that bastard is a little tanky for its own good. Oh. Luckily, our weapon art is just significantly better in every single way. Astrologer pants, okay. I wish the hands dropped their standard loot, because they usually drop, like, somber stones, and that shit makes me so happy, getting random somber stones. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually put Golden Vow on a weapon. Ah, whatever. Like, it's okay for right now. It's probably not going to be that important, grand scheme of things. Royal Knight Godfrey. That's fine. He can do that to us. I'll gladly get my cheeks slapped by Golden Daddy. Apparently we're doing this with no audio today, which is not really comfy. It actually really does not make me very comfortable. So the Death's Poker is a tad bit too slow for the follow-up that I normally do there, but it's okay, whatever. Normally there's supposed to be audio for fighting a boss, yeah, but weirdly enough... Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems like the audio just kind of killed itself there. Weird. Like, there's still audio, it's just not what it's supposed to be. Or at least for that boss fight. And fuck that dragonfly in particular, honestly. Okay. Alright, now time to head on down this way and go collect ourselves some good old stuff. By the way, one thing I'm actually working on here soon enough, chat, is I'm working on getting Demon Souls to patch 1.0. Because I really, really want to do... There was audio for you. It was just really quiet. Oh, well, fair enough. I don't know what happened then. I might reload the game real quickly to see if it fixes. Not sure why it would be goofing. And tell you what, we're down here with Pydia, a totally trustworthy figure. I'm going to go ahead and chill here for 2 seconds. We're going to reset the game just to be sure nothing's going on. Alright? Alrighty. There we go. Game's reloaded, had some more coffee, and yeah, let's see if it's fixed. Oh no, on that front, Cayenne, it wasn't... I don't believe that was a crash. I guess we'll find out in 2 seconds, won't we? No, it wasn't a crash.
Oh, you pay why not? Let's please a little.
Alright, what has he got for us? I'll take him. Cursed Bloodpod, actually, that's not bad. Bloodhound Step, sure, I'll take it. Funny enough, I really never, ever use Bloodhound Step, even though it was... I just don't feel like it's ever much of a thing that I want to use. Everything else he's selling is kind of a fat mid out of 10, so I'm just going to leave it at that, I think. Alright, cool. Well, there's that. Now let's go see what we have over in the almost Altus Plateau. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have to take the extended route today. We only have Dectus right, which Dectus left... If we can find Dectus left, yay, awesome. I would love to do that, frankly, because that would be really nice. That is a mildly terrifying enemy to just find out in the wild, honestly. I can only hope he's relatively passive. Cool. That was not worth it. I mean, at least I did it, I suppose, but yeah. So, let's talk news for a minute here, folks, because I always like kind of keeping myself up to date, relatively speaking, and
What do you need?
some really crazy shit just kind of happened not too long ago here. Um, it seems that another big YouTuber is finally out of the race. Matt Pat announced that they were officially done with, well, YouTube in general. I mean, I guess they're going to have stuff going on in the background, probably, is what's going on with them right now. But still, it's just kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to imagine that, like, I don't know, I feel like if you think YouTube, you think kind of Matt Pat is like, game theory is like one of the biggest ones out there. So it's just crazy seeing that happen. Meat Canyon, I suppose, retired too, which is another big one that's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, like one of the first big ones to really announce retirement was pretty much PewDiePie. Though I guess he doesn't really count in the same way, probably. Just because for him it feels like he's still kind of on and off. Or he isn't on and off. He still announces things about his life. It's just not to the same extent anymore. Does anybody know if Cinnamon Toast Ken is still running, actually? Because it's been a little bit since I've actually paid any attention to his content. Not for any particular reason. It just, honestly, I've stopped paying attention on certain fronts, so... not really enough time of the day for everything. I like that. I like that number. 35 sounds good for health. We might leave our health at 35 for right now, I think. Okay. Gotcha. I mean, honestly, that's fair. I personally, I do not mind at all these YouTubers starting to start taking their leaves and whatnot. It makes more than enough sense at the end of the day. Plus, they've already done pretty much everything I could imagine they've wanted to do. Still, though, it's just kind of crazy thinking about it, and it's like, wow, like these are people I've grown up watching, seeing what they do, and so on and so forth, and now it's like it's crazy because YouTubers are taking leaves sooner than like actors out there, really. Which, you know what, fair enough, I guess. They probably just feel like they've done what they need to do. His last big one was the Elden Ring video. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought so. I thought he was only doing vlogs about what's going on in his life anymore. I guess it makes sense to some extent, like having some level of revenue still going on there. Because reality is when you're as big as that, it doesn't make sense not to completely turn everything off. Like golden handcuffs, I think is the phrase that fits it best. You never really truly get fully away from something that you build yourself to that size. It's a wonderful thing. It's a gorgeous and wonderful thing, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. No, I mean honestly, yeah, you're right on that front too, Cayenne. And at the end of the day, when you make it that far, it does kind of come down to you and how you want to spend the... I literally just went over this, how I don't have the whole Dectus medallion, and I still came here. That's crazy. Alright, let's go for the spare route. Or let's go the other route. Exactly what I was getting at, yeah. That they can just make a pretty penny any day of the week. Just by putting something out there. Even if it's a bunch of people at this point who don't really genuinely care too much about what the creator is doing, there's still enough people out there who are probably just... And also vlogs for... I can't say for whatever reason, because really, I'm sure they are very important. Am I bringing Homeward Bones? Deadly, I don't actually know what that means in this case. This is Elden Ring, bud. We don't have Homeward Bones here. But no, as just kind of saying on that front, I suppose the whole golden golden handcuffs was the phrase. Where it's like, yeah, you did it, you made something massive and great and whatnot, but not for a long time do you really get to truly get away from it in the right sense. So. Also, was that the smithing bell? Because if so, that's awesome. That's really good news. Normally there's an item over that way, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think we're just going to keep moving along. I don't think there's anything else that I reasonably need for the adventure that we're about to go on. The one thing that I would love... is to find, hopefully, a fucking shit flower, of course. That's not what I wanted to find at all. Do bell bearings sell different items? They can, but usually if it's like the smithing bell, it's still gonna sell smithing bells 1 and 2, and then whatever that third item that comes along with it, that I believe is randomized, if I'm not mistaken. Fuck this guy. That's my row for it. Fucking little goofball, little goober. Look at him, he's taking a cute little nap right now. Shouldn't have done that. I always forget how... I know there's traps in this room, I just don't really ever remember where the caltrops are. Well, I found them. Okay, let's see here. Do I have anything for that? Cool. I guess we get to be poisoned for a while. Oh well. Whatever. Poison isn't really that bad in this game. It's gonna be a while, but we'll probably get through the area before it even matters. Unfortunately, that was a little late. Thank you for the advice, though. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright, let's go collect our items in this room and then just kind of move along, frankly. Cool. Leather gloves. Didn't really need them in the first place. Massive magic damage. We'd love to see it. The good news about being poisoned is that we're already poisoned, so it doesn't even matter if we get re-poisoned. Fuck the little man. Goofball. Okay, some more gauntlets. That's not really too important. You know what I kind of really miss? And it's goofy. I know that I miss it because, frankly, now that I look back at it, it was genuinely a very overpowered mechanic. But I do really miss Dark Souls 1 poise. I know they never brought it back because it was genuinely just way too overpowered for its own worth. Because you could literally just make a character that's an absolute poise tank, who would just crush PvP, frankly, if they really wanted to. God, that's so good. But I still miss it because it was so good just phase tanking everything. Like, it's dumb. Obviously, it's goofy as hell, and it shouldn't ever be a thing that you're allowed to do. And you can't really do it in this game to the same extent. It's just not possible really anymore, but oh well. I think there's some mods right now that I was hoping to try out, but time frame wise, also that was weird. Yo, this fucking archer over here. Fia's hood, Mommy's hood on the spot. God, that's so good. Ooh, that is a mildly dangerous enemy. Luckily, I'm just better. Ooh, dog's still alive. Can't have that. No death, only walking challenge. On the no death walking only challenge, I'll have to pray that the mod I talked about before is back up and running. Because if it's not, that's gonna be really bad. And I imagine it'll kind of come down to me just being an absolute goofball goober of a sniper, probably. That's what I imagine. Because that does sound like the best option for something like that, honestly. That, or it's a whole ton and a half of just outright, just tanky tank, and then hopefully getting away with it. Alright, this guy is just a goofball, but I'm gonna kill him anyways. These fucking gremlins. Look at them! Look at these gremlins! It's just better. I was just built different. I was born better. They couldn't keep up with it. My smoke too tough. My bitch too hot. My everything just better. Oh, God, such a good weapon. You stop walking while shooting, then you can't shoot. Oh, I know what. So let me guess. You watch Towering Pants 2? Is that what I'm hearing, Deadly? Yeah, no, I saw his fucking walk only video. It was pretty fun. It was pretty good. I don't believe no death would be possible in the context of that run, purely because there's too many. There's literally just too many opportunities where you could just completely throw the run, because that's just how it's built. That's how it be. What's it gonna be today? Are we dealing with Fire Giant? I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Loretta! Also, late start for Loretta, apparently. Yeah, not today, Loretta. Alright, there we go, and Loretta gets absolutely fucking packed out, not a single hit landed. She's having a bad day. I'm nailing all my combos, and she is just hating me right now. I mean, yes, it would technically be the end of walking, Deadly, but if I'm not mistaken, I mean, there's technically no way to beat the game outright only walking. Like, essentially, there's no way to beat the game without having to sit down at some point, because you literally have to sit down just to get Melina. And you also have to, I believe there's one or two other opportunities in the whole game. Yeah, you have to sit down twice to talk to Melina. Because you also have to go meet her in the Mountaintop of the Giants. So there's 2 times you have to go talk to her, which requires sitting, unfortunately. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like 1 or 2 other opportunities where you have to actually stop walking. So, unfortunate as it may be, for a goofy-ass challenge like that, for sure. Do I fry this dragon? I feel like I fry this dragon. Granted, I would fry it even better if I could get a stagger. Alright, big meaty chunkers. Love to see it. All the meaty damage. I would like to just put down a heal here. So if I can just put down a heal, that would be amazing. Never mind. Apparently. Okay. Damn. Agil kind of took that one kind of hard. Not only did he just say, no, fuck you, bozo, I'm not fighting you, he also made the game almost crash. That's, you know what? That's pretty fitting. I should have expected that. Dragons be that way sometimes. Oh, and then you have your fun with anything with Adula, which Adula just doesn't work unless it's within Adula's arena. Red Hot Blade. Okay, that's cool. We're getting a bunch of blades. Damn, this game's really trying to crash today. This game just keeps running into momentary issues, and I'm just like, why? Why are you doing that? That's goofy. I wonder if I should look for an update for the mod itself, because I think it's been a bit since I've updated the randomizer, if I'm not mistaken. It could maybe help in some capacity. I wouldn't actually. I'm not sure fully, but I believe that's true. No, the game is definitely freezing. It is definitely the game that's having some laggy moments. Which I will say, if you're going to play this game with a randomizer, be ready for that to happen like a consistent amount, because it just happens. It is... Ooh, that is an awful enemy, and I am not gonna fucking fight him. No, no, no. I don't think so. Fuck that boss in particular, man. That's also a death right. I don't want to fight a death right. Maybe a death, but not a death right. I don't know if the audio is freezing up for me. That all seems like it's incorrectly. Let's see here. Tell you what, let's get more intelligence, I suppose. One more intelligence, one more strength. I'm not really making massive gains on anything right now, but if I can handle myself well enough, we're fine. I just need to be able to get more stats going in the right direction, so. Yeah, no, I've decided I don't want to fuck around with the Deathrite Bird. Let's go find out what's over this way. If it's fun, cool, I'll deal with it. If it's not fun, I'm absolutely not dealing with it. I refuse to fight stupid bosses. There's a lot of bosses I noticed that are in this game that really love to test your patience more than anything. That's a fucking... That's a rune bear, and then on top of that, that is the well, I say the worst. It's one of the worst. What I'd like to do is I'd like to trigger the rune bear, have it chase me over here. Alright, here's what we're going to try to do. Luckily not too much, Rossi. Didn't miss out on too much, bud. We're just, putting up with a fucking rune bear. Do I have a kukri, by chance? No, I don't have a kukri, but I do have one of these. Luckily, these are pretty good on range. You know, it's funny that I say that, and then the rune bear just slowly but surely fucks off just enough to make my life even worse than it needs to be. It's funny that I rolled the attack and he still fucking hits me. God, that is a fucking annoying attack. What the fuck was that, bud? Alright, cool. What in the shitballs just attacked me? What the hell was that? What exploded? In terms of good items, not particularly right now, Rossi. Nothing new that's super exciting. God, I'm hoping this boss fight goes okay. This is not the worst boss fight ever, but it's not a great one. Oh. You know what? Honestly, the damage is super palpable. We love it. I think he's getting ready to fucking puke everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, you know what? Honestly, the damage is pretty good. Just fucking start riding our horse so he can't fucking yoink us. Yo, he goes crazy with it. He just starts going for the yoink. No. Fuck you. Actually, funny enough, don't I have a... Yeah, I do! Hey! An item that's never useful. I don't know if he can yoink me off of horseback, but I really would rather not find out. You gotta be shitting me right now, right? Okay, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck you. I hate this boss fight. I don't want to give him a hug. He's not a friendly guy. Look at him. He likes to pretend like he's funny and goofy, but he's not a silly boy. No! I thought I killed him. That is, truly unfortunate. It's funny, too, because I thought I killed him. And I did, like, insane amounts of... It really... It's a mixed bag between I thought I killed him at the end there, and he just wouldn't let me do my AOW again at the end there. So it pretty much... It really just came down to that. It came down to that singular factor. Alright, well... I'm gonna look at my list of subscribers, and we're gonna see who's next on the list to... You know what, actually, I'm not gonna do that today. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to pick from chat real quickly, and I'm going to roll a die real quickly here. And from chat, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody pick their favorite number, 1 through 6. And I'm going to roll a quick die here, and we're going to see what we get. Alright? And that person gets to be our next character for the run. Since you all have been a wonderful audience here today, and I greatly appreciate you. And I want you to know that, and yeah, let's go for it. Let's see who gets to be the next person to die a very stupid death. God, you know, honestly, I'm a little disappointed. That was really doof. That was a major goober. That should have been smarter than that. And you know what? While we're here, I suppose today, I'm just gonna go ahead and re-roll the randomizer. Just get the ball rolling today. But this is probably gonna be the end of the stream, grand scheme of things. So, okay. Okay, so as it stands, Deadly's got 4, Rusty's got 3, and I'm going to go ahead and say 1 and 6 are off limits here. 1 and 6 are going to go to anybody who was a new subscriber in this case, because I'm not seeing other numbers in chat right now. As for 5, that's going to go over to Kyan, and then Star, you get to be 2. So cool. All right. So we got Star at 2, we got Rusty at 3, Deadly at 4, Cayenne at 5, and subscribers at, or new subscribers at 1 and 6. Alrighty. What do we got? Alrighty. Well, guess what, Cayenne buddy? It gets to be you. You get to be our next major goofball. So I hope you're excited, bud. Reroll the seed. Actually, I just thought of something that could be even more fun for this. For the sake of argument, I might even let you pick the starting class. That might actually be fun too. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that because that could possibly create a fucking hard mode for me. So, yeah, Rusty, you can't see right now because I turned off the game and I'm re-rolling the seed right now. Because yeah, we don't use the same seed ever, which is sad because I really like that seed for the most part, except for that one part. That was a really good seed up until that point. So baseline of rules for what I've set for the randomizer for these runs. You want to auction your roll into the chat? I mean, that I would say that's okay. In what sense are you auctioning it? Like what is the payment for selling your soul on that one? Tell you a dry joke and give you choose the winner. A dry joke to determine the winner? I like you know what, Cayenne? This is why you're one of my mods. This is exactly why you're one of my mods. Fucking using your power like this. Annie jokes are okay too. Awesome. What's a dry joke? A dry joke, in this case, Rossi, would be like, hey, I washed my dishes last night. Detergent is great, but I can't seem to see clearly anymore. Something like that. It doesn't have to, like, the joke doesn't actually have to land necessarily. It's so melancholy dry out of your mouth that the laugh is because it's so awkward, kind of. Yeah, exactly. They're only fun because they're unfunny. Exactly. Yeah. That is the gist. Also, I gotta show off these glowing dice to you one of these days, because I got some glowing dice. Not like goofy, like, oh, it's one of the neon balls that glow in the dark. Like an actual set of, like, dice that when you roll them, they'll glow because they have lights in them. It's pretty cool. I like them. I got them for my latest D&D campaign. I'm pretty excited about it. They've been really nice, frankly. So, all right, let's see what our starting classes will be, and I am waiting, in this case, to see who will be the winner. Oh, it's not a bad starting class, actually. It's very middle of the road, but leading Scott, cause of dry skin, towels. Really want to play DS1 again. Okay, honestly, Deadly, that was pretty good off the bat, but we got to give Rossi the chance. That was pretty good, honestly. That was really good. That was really good. What sword is that? Oh, duh, Michelin Knight's sword, of course, obviously. Also, coil shield. I actually found out I like the coil shield a lot. Ooh, Claymore. Oh, such a gorgeous weapon. Let's see here. This is, what is that? Clean Rot Spear? I don't know if does a Clean Rot Spear come with poison or rot? Azur's Comet is a little expensive. Frozen Armament. Okay. Iron Greatsword, Heal, Black Flame Blade, Godslayer Seal, and Black Flame Blade. That's kind of a nutty combo. Along with the Iron Greatsword. Iron Greatsword's not really... Also, what is my man's fit right now? Why does he look like he's getting ready to adventure the seas with Monkey D. Luffy in those pants? I mean, the cape, not necessarily, but, like, kind of also the cape. My man's almost got the Monkey D. Luffy kind of fit right now. One piece this man up. Ooh, Ice Rapier. That's awesome. Ooh, Serpent's Curve Sword is actually pretty damn solid from what I can tell you. This one comes with Crystal Staff and Crystal Torrent, which, funny enough, that's actually like a weirdly consistent piece together. Ooh, the Palisade Shield. Oh, please don't do this one to me. Please don't do this one to me. Yeah, the wretch is miserable. Alright, I'm gonna read this one for chat too, so that way you can hear it out loud. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. That was pretty good. That was pretty dry. I'm proud of you, Rusty. That was a really good one. That was a great attempt, my friend. FC'll have to be the judge of the winner? Oh, Kyan! Fucking auctioning jokes off and then immediately throwing it back. Ugh. Alright, chat. So here's what we got. So I'll go ahead and read them both back, since apparently now I am judge, jury, and executioner on this one. No, honestly, fair enough, Kyan. Alright, so, we got Deadly. I really want to play Dark Souls 1 again, but I can't see myself finishing the game. Am I counting... Are you counting my joke as Deadly's, though? Yeah, you didn't read Deadly's. You should have read Deadly's. Come on, bud. Come on! And then we have Rossi's What's Red and Smells Like Blue Paint? Red paint. Alright, I'm gonna be honest here. I really like Deadly's on this one. Deadly, I think you win it on this one, bud. You take home the cake. Good job. It is a very dry cake. Best of luck in eating it. What are we doing today? And I'm gonna go ahead and go with... I'm gonna go ahead and put it down as DL Spirit. Because I don't think we can fit the entire thing in there. That's what she said. Although, actually, I will say this. Deadly, if you want to choose a name for the character, you can do that, too. Deadly, come on, man. Come on, man. I thought we were friends. Come on, man. I don't want to fucking do that. Please don't do that to me, man. Come on. Come on. Why? Why, SpongeBob? Why? Call it Spit the Dead. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well I guess we're doing this one. I'm gonna load a preset and I'm gonna make that one, let's see here. Let's use this lovely soul here. Alter that skin color. Let's go... Actually, funny enough, I'm gonna make it look ever so slightly like Deadly themselves, or their profile pic. That's what we're gonna go for. You're right. It will make getting a new weapon much more exciting. Will my build be about Deadly Lightning? You know what? For the sake of the pun, sure. We'll see if we end up with something like that. If we do, cool, definitely. If we don't, I'm not gonna sack the entire run for the pun in this case. There. We are officially the deadliest of lightnings. Though there's no ass, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about that here, okay? Let's see here. Muscular stature. I think we're good to go. All right. Well, we have a torch. Thanks. Wahoo. I guess the good news is we're starting off with level 1 10s in all stats. So the good news is there's technically nowhere to go but up. Can we wield the torch even? Grand Sax Bolt. You know what? If it is Grand Sax Bolt, I'll be happy about it. I would be happy about that. Hey, look at that! We can two-hand the torch! Yay! Awesome! That means we can... Funny enough, if I'm not mistaken, torches are not, like, great, but they aren't bad in this game. Yeah, like, actually, torches are, funny enough, pretty solid from what I can tell you. I'm wondering what our first boss will be, because if it's something I can actually manage, I might be able to. Oh. Well, that's not very good. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this one. Funny enough, Rusty, I'm sorry, man. I don't think I can kill that one. I tried. I made an effort. Technically, we're supposed to lose to the boss anyways, though, because otherwise then we actually get a death over screen. I did too. I just didn't try hard. All right? I can't promise I'm going to try hard on a boss like that with only a torch in hand. Oh, God. Hopefully we can find something halfway manageable. Alright, so we got 3k to our name right now, whatever that item is over there, and a singular torch. Yeah, no joke, actually, we are neon. I just realized that, too. That's actually even worse somehow. No tutorial cave? Yeah, Rossi, I think we're gonna hold off on tutorial cave for right now. The item behind the boss is always the same. Emotes aren't randomized in the randomizer. Hey, it's a tree boss! That's convenient. What do you think, chat? Do I immediately try and sack the boss? Do I immediately try and sack Deadly's character? Am I gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna actively do that. That'd be... It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm not in the mood. Please. Why are you so fast? Is this because I'm a wretch? Alright, I gotta get in here and I gotta... Oh my god, he's so fast. Why is he so fast? I guess we're not sitting at the Grace. Red Knight Oga? That'd be awesome if we could, you know, sit at the side of Grace. Oh my god, this boss is actually so much faster than I was expecting. Why? Oh no, that's a laser beam. So far so good. Great start. Yay. I gotta say, I really love that that was the intro to everything here. Jeez, man, that's not awesome. So, we got the golden halberd here, which is... It's honestly, that is a really, really good weapon. It might be worth the investment. Traveler's clothes, which, funny enough, that's not bad. I might actually buy that real quickly, just cause it's... At least it's something, you know? It's protection. There we go.
Goodbye.
Cool. Millicent clothes. Now we are even prettier. We're the prettiest, chat. Elden Stars run? Oh, no. I'd really prefer not to do such a thing. Rune Arc 2. Yeah, you're right. There was a Rune Arc there, but we'll wait on that one for right now. It's gonna be a minute before we're, you know, doing enough. Not unless I find a Great Rune, or a Great Rune Remembrance off the bat. Oh, that's not bad damage. I mean, grand scheme of things, that's not bad damage. Hey, Crimson Hood, that's pretty good. That's not a bad setup right there. Crimson Hood's gonna be really good for the long game of it. And the torch damage at least isn't like piss, right? That's I say words and honestly, I'm not even like I don't even fully fucking believe them. All right, so you have a short man and a shroomy man. Freezing grease. Wow, that'll go great on my torch. Oh, this game. Fuck this skeleton. Look at this guy. Cool. Beautiful clothes combo. No, honestly, you're not wrong. It actually is like a pretty solid like clothing combo off the bat. We love to see it. We do love to see it. I'm gonna pop this rune real quickly because I mean it's cash, and I might as well get a couple levels going. Heck. Heck. What do I do here? I think pretty much right now we only level Vigor for right now, pretty much. Like, I would love to do, like, levels that'll be arguably more beneficial. Especially considering no weapons.
Shall I let my share them with me? Your thoughts.
Wow, really pulling in the big guns here.
You would follow.
Shit. I think I have to. I think I have to take it. Damn it. This is a really bad starting class, man. Unless I find like a remembrance sometime shortly from now, that is just going to be really bad for a while. Wow, a lot of smoldering butterflies. Wahoo. Try the item in the basement. I would, but it's surrounded in enemies, and I am purely looking for large loot spots right now. So we're gonna go primarily for large loot spots until we either find a decent enough weapon to do other things with, or so on and so forth. So. Actually, we are probably going to call it sometime soon here, because it is getting late, and unfortunately, yesterday was not the best day in the world for me, so it made life very hard, unfortunately. But we're gonna probably go get ourselves what we can for right now around this vicinity, and then we're just gonna call it a night. So, yeah. With that being said, chat, hope you've been having a wonderful, wonderful time with me here tonight. I know I sure as shit have been having a great time of it, even though we lost a run, in a very fucking stupid way. Which is entirely on me, to be fair, but still. But that being said, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are always looking for new folks to come on in and join us for all the fun and shenanigans that we do. We want you. Oh, you're right. You're right. I was just giving you guys a chance to win the lottery. That's actually what happened. Nothing else. God, I hate this item so much. The number of times it griefs me in broad daylight is too often. That really wasn't worth it for the trade, but we'll talk about that later. Never would have gotten this bright neon character if I hadn't thrown the run miserably. Oh, she's got blood magic. That's kind of crazy. It looks crazy. It's not actually crazy, though. Albanuric staff? That's, like, kind of exciting. What mic do I have? Great question. Give me a second to sit down here, Deadly, and I'll let you know in like 2 seconds. I believe it's, in this case, it's nothing really fancy. It's just a standard mic. I'm just using like a standard mic. So. Oh, you're right. I do have one of these. Nice. Hopefully this guy isn't selling...
Let me ask, are you here? Does your despite
Bernal's been packing on the pounds, my lad.
takes me back? Any intro? All I know. Now's the time.
You'd like to stream too? Nice. Oh, shit! We actually have a reason to talk. Ooh! We have multiple reasons to talk to him. Homie's got a fucking nasty set of armor on him. Oh, Bernal! You devil! You sly son of a bitch! Really, the biggest thing I can tell you on that front, Deadly, is just make sure that your mic is at least middle of the road for the most part. But really, I'd say it more so comes down to learn the core mechanics of like audio for the most part, and it's not going to be an overnight process. It never fucking is. But I would recommend that for the most part. I gotta get that Scorpion Dagger, actually. That is insanely good. Also, Omen Smirk Helmet, which is just even better. An extra 2 points into our total. That's awesome. That's really good news. Alright, so I need more cash. I have to come back to him to get that Scorpion Dagger. That's gonna be... It's not great DPS, but it's a dot, and I think dots are very neat. Stream on Xbox, and you know your headset is... Well, in that case, I'd recommend looking for a headset that has a... I'm forgetting what it's called right now, but like one of those little adjusters to it. Can I wear the Bull Goat? Actually, I probably can right now, yeah. It puts me in a mid-load, but whatever. I mean, we're... It's the one bit of armor I have that's halfway decent, so it's worth it. Okay, alright. Well, I can't say I'm really excited about using the Lance, but it's not bad. It's not a bad get. So, I can't complain. That guy is mildly dangerous, and I just need to make sure he doesn't completely sauce my shit. Oh, he's not that guy. Oh, shit. Oh, Flame? I'm a little excited about that, actually. Oh, Flame is not bad. Actually, wait, that one's not O. That's O Flame, not Catch Flame. That's not as good as it could be, arguably. Do not notice me, I said don't notice me, Gollum! What is homie doing? I don't really think I want to fuck around with this guy, because I'm gonna find out. So I think I'm gonna choose the running option for right now, because I don't have the damage for him. I do not have the damage for him. I also don't have the health bar to tank.
Hello?
Shit, do we actually kill Alexander? I think I may not kill him here.
Give it your all.
Whatever. We'll do what we can here. Get the quick item, and then we'll go ahead and move it along.
Well,
Oh, some free serpent arrows. That's not bad. But no, in this case, Deadly, it's more so just about the audio settings. Get something that's middle of the line. Here, I'm going to take 2 seconds to look at my mic for a second, because again, like I said, I completely forgot what brand I'm wearing. As far as I can tell you, mine is what's essentially it's like a HX or a Hyper, and I just have mine plugged into my PC in this case, or into my console controller in this case. Sony has pretty good audio balancing, actually. I've noticed, because I really did not have to do any, and I mean any work initially when I had my mic plugged in. On console. It required like no effort.
Are you here as a...
Let's see here. What is he selling? That's 4K. It's both worth it and it's not worth it at all, which is unfortunate. But I'll go ahead and get the bell bearing anyways, I suppose. Bozo. Siege streams will go crazy. Careful with streaming Siege, bud. Careful with streaming Siege, because Siege is, I mean, shit. It's a competitive as hell game, but honestly, like, the scene for it is also just... It's a different ballpark. Long short of it, it's just a different ballpark. Site of Grace. Let's go for the other grave sites, I think, for right now, and we're not going to worry about boss killing, I think, for the time being. Not until I can actually get enough cash that I'm like, ooh, I'm comfy. Alright, should be right here. Perfect. This one took me, again, so damn long to find, initially. Like, I really had no idea about this gravesite for the longest time. Gelmir Knight Gauntlets, we love to see it, and that's pretty much everything over here. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's head this way and go hop along the little bridgey bridge over here. I don't know why I'm testing the theory right now, but... Torrent travel does not ever make me comfortable. There's very rarely a day where I'm comfortable with riding on Torrent anymore. Mainly because I do only, like, no death runs and everything. Oh, shit. Devour Scepter. That's actually pretty damn good, if I'm not mistaken. Bloody Slash, which is nice, if we can get just a standard weapon somewhere. Okay, alright, well, we got some shit there. That wasn't bad. That was, we got some plays. Gotcha. Oh, you're going for the funnies, is that right? You're going for the goofy gooby. Oh, another? Another no. Shit. I guess I'll leave him alive today, because the golem underneath doesn't mean I can... The golem underneath makes it so I can't really just get the items there. So I guess I'll let him breathe a little longer. Unfortunate, truly, that we're stuck with only a torch right now. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna warp, I suppose. Let's go back here. Let's go back to Gatefront and actually explore the rest of Gatefront. See if there's anything else that's worth talking about. Hopefully. It just makes me laugh that I have such little strength that I can't even two-hand a torch. Crab eggs? What were you doing with the crab eggs, brother? Map. That is a Radon Knight, if I'm not mistaken, and he is, oh my god, mildly more scary than the average man. I don't know why I'm engaging him right now, purely because I think I want to. It's kind of stupid, I know. Golden Halberd damage better, even if I can't wield it. It might be Rossi. I think the only problem with that, though, is then I imagine, with my endurance being so low, I don't believe I'm going to be able to wield this armor at that point then. Which, that would probably be worse. Not having decent armor right now would, I imagine, be worse for me. Because I can kind of phase tank shit right now, but not doing enough damage to actually kill enemies on the spot, it's kind of worse. Okay, I think, what was that tier, actually? Was that the Holy Shrouding tier? Well, I mean, shit. I guess there's our incentive to use the golden halberd, and the. Yeah, honestly, yeah. There's always like you're gonna usually find that any Soulsborne content gets a level of like discrimination or too much judgment, frankly, for no other reason than.
You were just thank you. I was pushing. I ended up.
The one thing I can say I didn't really like recently was from a YouTube. Ooh, shit, good talisman. Damn, yeah, no, fuck you, bud. I got the one thing I wanted off you. Bye. And I can wield it. Yay. No, but the one thing I think I saw off a YouTuber recently that was just... Here's the thing. It wasn't anything they were doing personally as a player. It was more just goofy cringe, I think is what it came down to. Alright, Deathrite Bird. Deathrite Bird! Son of a bitch, you weren't supposed to look at me like this! Absolutely terrifying Deathrite Birds. We love to see them. That is a dirty lie. We do not love to see them ever. Bubble. Okay, Lost Ashes of War, that's nothing crazy. No, but the cringe thing that he was doing was pretty much coming down to, he kept trying to voice act for the characters in the game, and he, unfortunately, I don't believe Brother knew that he did not quite sound very close or even remotely akin to the characters themselves in-game. But it was very clear, like, it was voice acting is what he was trying to go for on them. And, look, again, it was not anything on him as a player. It was just cringe. It was just fucking hard to listen to. And that was really it, so... Is the bell summoning randomized too? No, the bell summoning is not randomized in this case. I don't believe there's really a way to do that without installing another mod into the game. Which, I mean, fair enough. But, yeah. Ugh, fucking Great Hood. Gross. I love the double whiff. That's great. Yeah, no joke, man. I'm I fully agree. I'd love to see 1,000 subs. I'd love to see above and beyond that, but, well, Okay, so we know who's here. No way! Wait a minute. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. The fucking Black Knife Assassin shows up again. Oh, God. They're crazy with it. See? See? I told you! They're worse. They're significantly worse. Alright, that's a clippable moment. Oh. Oh no, Bubble Blaster. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, fucking fingers. Fucking... Oh my goodness, that was delightful. And by delightful, I mean my heart. Shit. Kyan, would you be able to either clip that or just type clip that in the chat for me? Thank you, bud. Oh. Oh my goodness. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Ah. See, what did I say, man? What did I say? Fucking one of the scariest enemy types to find in a randomizer. These guys are also scary in their own right, but for different reasons. Oh my god, everything is trying to murder me, and I'm feeling the effects. No, honestly, yeah. That is a difficult part about the YouTube channel growing, I suppose, over time. But there are ways to help kind of not mitigate, but kind of help balance that out in a way. What is bro doing up there? I didn't really mean to take that damage, but sure. Well, yeah, I'm recording with OBS right now, yeah. But no, I mean, there are ways to help mitigate how that is all. Is that a fucking double wraith? Double wraith, rot flower over there, fucking crazy. Fuck it, we're going for it. I don't care. We're going for it. We're going for it. So no, see, I'd love to get the item in this case, but I'd rather not trigger a double wraith attack. Because they're both just going to spawn right in on me, and then it's going to look as bad as, like, 2008 on the internet. I feel like 2008 on the internet is the right time frame on that one. I'm trying to think, like, when did, like, the... I hate bringing it up, because I fucking hate it so much. It's just the most disgusting timeline era ever. But, like the Two Girls, One Cup era. And the, all that stuff. Like, that's what the race would have done to me. I think more health. I don't think I really have many choices right now, because until I can actually start breathing, I can't start breathing. What do we got here? Okay, Somber... Okay, that's nice. It's expensive, but it's nice. Also, fervors. That's cool. Oh, it's not the best fervors, though. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Giant's Flame Pot. Ooh, Gold Scarab. That's kind of a huge play. It's expensive, but, I mean... Yeah. It's gonna definitely return on investment for me, so that's kind of big. Can I even use the, Can I even use this, actually? No. 14 dex, 20 strength. Nope, can't use that. Can't use that. Can't use that. I can't use anything. Oh my god. Alrighty, folks. Well, look, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it off here for today. We're going to go ahead and camp out with our buddy here, our good friend. So, that being said, folks, that is going to have to be it for tonight. If you had a fun time with me, as always, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's a great way to help out. Lets me know what you'd like to see. We're always having fun. But if there's something you'd love to see in particular, well, I mean, hey... Best way to do that is to let me know in the comments section, or, well, I mean, frankly, we do have a Discord. It's always a great time in the Discord, which you can find the link for that in the description of this live stream. So, yeah. But, folks, that is going to have to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you on a different day. Take good care of yourselves. Get some food, water, sleep if you're in that time frame of the world. And, we will be back next time. I'll see you soon, okay?